Hello, what is up YouTube? So for today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that is very important, something that has been bothering me since I've gotten back home from college, and that is driving. So while I was away at college, I didn't drive anywhere. I took the bus everywhere, so I didn't really have to deal with people on the road as much. But now that I'm back home, I drive a lot more now. And let me just say, I feel like people have gotten a lot worse at driving since I went to college. So I figured that for today's video, I would tell you guys some of the things that have happened to me since I've gotten back home. So one of the first things that I noticed is that people never want to go what the speed limit is. There'll be so many times when I'm driving and you can clearly see all the signs as you're driving past, say 70. So you think, awesome, I'm gonna go 70 and that's what everyone else is doing. You would be wrong. You'll be driving down just trying to go 70 and all of a sudden you get stuck behind like 20 people who think the speed limit's 50. I don't understand how you don't know what the speed limit is. You pass like 10,000 signs that say 70, but everyone always goes 50 for some reason, and I don't get it. And it always happens on this one street. I feel like people who live around my area might know what I'm talking about, but no one goes 70 down this road. And then to make it even better, when you turn off to go onto a road that is 50, everyone decides to go 70 and drive right up your ass. I don't get it. People just need to look. If you look to the right, you can clearly see that the sign tells you how fast you should go. I don't get what is so hard about that. Just look at the speed, look at your car, and go that speed. Another thing that annoys me is when people are trying to turn or switch lanes and they don't use the indicator to let you know that they're possibly going to be turning right somewhere or trying to get into the lane that you're in. They just decide, fuck you, and just push you out of the way. I don't know if people just are unaware. If you're holding the steering wheel, there's this little knob that you can push up and down to let people know that you want to turn left or right. I don't know my left and right. That was sad. That was sad. Left or right. And it's a very convenient thing because once people see that, they feel more obligated to maybe help you out and let you into the lane if that's what you're trying to do. Or they won't ram into the back of you if you're trying to turn right and you don't indicate it. It's that simple, people. It's that simple. And while we're on the subject of turning, this has happened way too many times. When people are trying to turn right and it's a green light, you have the right of way. You can turn right unless there is someone walking across the street, then you stop. And you wait for them to cross, and then you turn right. But when it's green, that doesn't mean that you have to stop and then turn right. It means that you can slow down a bit as you turn right. It doesn't mean come to a complete stop and then turn right. That is what you're supposed to do when the light is red, not green. And for some reason, when people are trying to turn left, they think a red light means that they can turn left. I don't understand it. There'll be so many times when you get the advanced green to go left and everyone else is waiting for you and it turns yellow, and that means that you're supposed to stop and not turn, but for some reason, I don't know what's wrong with people, but it's always like 5 cars that should have stopped and waited just go right through, light turns red, they're still going, and everyone else who's across the street waiting to go, you can see that if they had a gun, they would probably shoot all of those people. I don't get what it is with people not understanding how to drive. It angers me so much, but I like to try and stay calm when driving. I don't want to be that guy who's just driving down the street and is just like, oh, fuck you, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I like to stay calm because I don't understand why you'd freak out while driving, because it just makes you look like an idiot because you're just sitting in a car by yourself like, I don't get it. I don't know why people freak out so much when they drive. If they want to freak out, just do what I did and make this video. And the last thing that I've noticed a lot since being back is that so many people have no idea how to park anymore. When you're parking in a parking lot, you have your own lane sectioned off for each car to park in. But for some reason, people don't understand that those lines is where you're supposed to park in. they decide I'm going to park on the line because that's what I'm supposed to do and take up these 2 spots. I don't like you if you do that. It's not that hard to park. Parking's very easy. If you don't like reverse parking, don't do it. I don't do it. I just find a spot, just pull into it. For some reason, no one understands how to park. I don't get how these people are getting their licenses. It just boggles my mind. But that is it, YouTube. That is my rant. I feel a lot more relieved now that I've gotten all of that off my chest. Thank you guys for listening to that. I know it probably wasn't the greatest thing, but who knows, maybe some of you out there agree with me. If you do agree, click the thumbs up. Share this with any of your friends who you think should learn how to drive again. Just share them this video and tell them improve on your driving so you don't kill anyone. Also, let me know in the comments down below what is the most infuriating thing that you've noticed while driving. Anyways, that is it, YouTube, and I will see you again later. Bye! Hello guys, this is a completely different thing, but a couple days after making this video, something else happened that I don't understand how people don't know about it while driving, so I figured I'd just film it very quickly, throw it in this video. But you know those like sewer grate, the manhole things that are on the road, whatever they're called, that are just in the middle of the road that you just drive over like it's part of the road? For some reason, while I was just driving, someone decided that they're not allowed to drive over them, so literally they were like zigzagging around them and not driving over them, and I thought, do they not know that you can drive over this? Was this not something that they were taught when they went to driving school? But yeah, so that's another thing that just infuriates me about driving, is I guess people don't know that they can drive over certain things on the road, and you don't need to zigzag and swerve